سينودس نسير معا. بصيرنا يكون عندنا وقفة مع بطريرك القدس للاتين بييرباتيستا بيتسابالا اللي مشارك بهيدا السينودس في لبنان. Welcome to Lebanon, Your Beatitude.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
This is not your first visit, so you know Lebanon very well.
I don't know if I know very well, but it's not my first time. In the past, I've been many times, yes.
Did you have good experiences in Lebanon?
Yes, usually yes. People are always very welcoming, and you feel a very strong Christian atmosphere, which is good.
Mm-hmm. This is nice. What's the real message you want to deliver as a church during this synod in Lebanon?
This synod, I think, is important, not so much for the content. The content, maybe there are too many topics, listening, participation, communion, the clericalism, many other problems within the churches and challenges. I think what is important is the methodology. The fact that patriarch, bishops, people
how to applicate
are together to discuss about the common life in the church, and where everyone is equal to the other. I think this methodology is very important. I hope this will continue. With the time, we cannot change the church in 1 or 2 years. With time, this will create mentality of more participation in the life of the church. I think this is the main contributor of this synod.
This is not needed to change the church during 2 years or 3 years, exactly. It may be an entrance to be unified as Christians, as churches. What do you think?
Oh, this is a big question. The unity among the churches is the main challenge, I think, and also the main vocation we have. We will remain always, this is part of our history, we cannot change it, diverse churches, Catholic, Orthodox, within the Catholic Church, Maronite, Melkite, whatever. This is part of our life. What is important is to overcome the spirit of, if I may say, of competition, rivalry, to feel that we belong to the same Christ, and to work together, each one with his own tradition, but to work together and to help our people to live together. And on concrete aspects, the calendar, for instance, in Lebanon maybe you don't have this problem, but in Holy Land we have still 2 Christmas, 2 Easters, and so on, and many other subjects.
It's not easy, but the main idea is working together. How can we applicate this in the next years with those challenges that you're talking about?
First of all, we have to rediscover our relation with Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
If we start from the problems...
This is in the methodology?
This is the source of everything.
Yes.
If we start with the problems
no.
and with the history, and we'll never get out.
Okay.
But if we start from Jesus, then this should unite us.
And we will reach everything we want.
We reach everything we want, yes. I know that it seems something too cloudy, in the clouds, not real and concrete. But it is very concrete, because if you have something strong in your heart, then you want to translate this into action. If it's not strong and you expect just the life to give you solutions, you never get out.
Sometimes you witness tense discussions to achieve something. Is it tense in the synod, or it's going...
No, there are not tension. There are different opinions, of course, but it's very good, serene atmosphere. No rivalry, no tension or ideological position, not at all. Not here, at least.
It's not easy for you to discuss something like this during crisis, especially here in Lebanon. We're witnessing economic crisis, political crisis. How it's going on with you?
I think just because of the crisis, we need to stop a little bit and understand where we are. We cannot talk about the angels in the sky when your people is suffering. Mm-hmm. So, and the purpose of all these dynamics, synod and so on, is to understand who we are and where we are, and how to give proper answers and use the proper language in order to arrive to our people.
Especially to the youth?
Yeah, the youth are far from us, always more. This is not a secret. They don't understand us. It is the mentality of today, especially the youth, is very individualistic. I think I'm king for myself, I decide for myself. So the spiritual community is not as strong anymore. And on the other side also there is a kind of reluctance to deal with the institutions, especially the institutions, old institutions like the church, and with a language and liturgy that they don't understand.
Do you think they are losing their faith, or there is a lack of faith within the youth?
This is a problem, especially in the Middle East and all the Arab countries. We have a social faith. We are Christians because we belong to a Christian community. And we grow up as Christians, which is wonderful. But then you need to make this faith you receive to become adult.
Nice idea.
And we are not always there.
Yeah. Thank you for this short interview. We will have a special episode with you in program Bila Huwiya for the next week. Thank you for giving us this short interview, your beatitude.
My pleasure.
مشاهدينا لهم تخلص وقفتنا، أكيد بيكون لنا لقاء تاني معكم.